Hi there, I'm here to give you a clear and easy to follow guide on how to create a perfect French manicure quickly and effortlessly. French is no longer a challenge. The nail form requires almost no filing at all. And the perfect smile line without any fuss or complicated steps is right here, ready for you. Look at these amazing forms. There are 14 different sizes, which means they work perfectly for everything from super small nails to extra large ones. Plus, notice that each form now has the size clearly marked on top in large numbers, not those tiny numbers like before. This makes them so much easier to find and choose. Additionally, these upper forms have a special groove that helps create a perfect smile line. The French area is slightly deeper, while the camouflage zone is a bit thinner. But don't worry, you'll see everything clearly and understand exactly how it works in just a moment. The forms are universal and fit all nail types beautifully. So let's get started. We start by pouring the liquid. Since we'll be working with Polygel, take the form in your hand and select the right size. Make sure that the sidewall's growth points are slightly wider than the natural nail. They should fit precisely and firmly. Next, remember that any French design always begins with the design itself. I use my own brand, Relux, a high-quality, affordable material. We take the platinum gel and create little dots or cloud-like shapes. Then we use a polygel called Sparkle, which is a beautiful milky shade with a subtle shimmer. It's absolutely perfect for extensions and for French designs, soft, delicate, and clients love it. After curing the platinum gel, we apply Sparkle in the French area and define the smile line beautifully with a brush. Whenever we work with Polygel, it's important to always use the liquid for shaping and smoothing. Next, we use the Luxury Cover Polygel, a gorgeous shade with a strong camouflage effect and tiny sparkles. It's actually one of our most popular polygels. We apply it into the upper form without curing it yet. Now pay close attention. I purposely made a mistake here to show you what can happen. Very often when you apply polygel quickly, a small gap can form between the French and the camouflage areas. When you remove the upper form, you might find a little hole there. And if that happens, your smile line won't look as perfect. But here's my hack if this does happen. Just keep following all the next steps as usual. Then simply add a tiny crystal or rhinestone to cover that gap, and no one will ever know. Now we take the Luxury Cover Polygel and apply it into the form. After that, we place and fix the form onto the nail. Make sure to center it precisely. The center line of the finger should match perfectly with the center of the nail. Also, check that the lower side walls are positioned straight, and that the nail isn't tilted up or down. This is extremely important to achieve a beautiful and balanced result. We place the upper form onto the nail, making sure everything is perfectly straight and properly aligned. Then we flash cure it near the cuticle area with a small lamp for about 20 seconds. After that, we flip the finger and cure it fully in the lamp. If you turn the finger over and see a little excess polygel underneath, you can simply remove it and put it back into the jar, no problem at all. Make sure to cure it completely and evenly for as long as needed. Next, we remove the upper form. Because we created a defined smile line, there's now a little groove or hollow space that needs to be filled. I choose a polygel that's very close in color in this case. I used Luxury Cover Polygel, and now I'm using a very similar shade of liquid polygel called Master Glow. The only difference is that it doesn't have glitter, but since we need just a tiny amount, it's absolutely fine and won't be noticeable at all. We apply this camouflage polygel into the groove, then file and shape everything to make it smooth and even. And look at that smile line, so beautiful. A sharper smile line is only possible if you file it manually. But even without that, look how clean and stunning it turns out. We do a light filing, you don't need to file too much. Then we go over the surface with a buffer or polisher and apply the top coat. Don't forget to also refine the underside using a thin carbide bit. Of course, this depends on how much product you used, your technique, and the final thickness. File underneath, apply the top coat, and that's it. I can tell you for sure, this type of French design doesn't take much time at all. These forms make your work so much easier, truly many times easier. You don't need silicone molds anymore, and you don't have to spend extra time shaping the smile line. It comes out perfect right away. All the products and materials I used are available on Relux24, and you can get them with a special discount. I highly recommend you try them, you'll love it.